All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Together, we're Backyard Musing, Science and Technology Channel.
Yep, and we're talking about another health issue. And this one is not real good. So this could be as the title says, dangerous.
Yes.
So we'll get into it.
New research from Yale School of Medicine, YSM, points to a powerful and adjustable factor that could help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. In a study published in the Journal of American Heart Association on December 11th, 2025, researchers analyzed data from nearly 1 million post 9/11 U.S. veterans. I don't know if I was in that. I don't know. The team found that adults who experience both insomnia and obstructive sleep apnea face a much greater risk of hypertension and cardiovascular disease than people with only one of these conditions. And I've got both. It is crazy.
Well, if you weren't in that study, you should be.
Right. Yeah. The overlapping condition called comorbid insomnia and sleep apnea, the acronym is COMISA, stood out as a particularly harmful risk profile.
All right, here's a quote. We spend an enormous amount of time managing cardiovascular disease downstream, but far less time addressing more upstream, mortifiable risk factors. And this is according to Allison Gaffey, PhD, assistant professor of medicine, specifically cardiovascular medicine at YSM, and first author of the paper. Going on with a quote, sleep disturbances, which are common in the veteran population, are often treated as secondary problems. So what's your take on that?
It's true. Very frequently veterans have, sleep apnea problems, probably from wearing the protective masks from breathing.
So you guys had to wear those no matter what, whether you had sleep apnea or not. You wore some kind of a sleeping apparatus?
If you have sleep apnea, you get chaptered out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what happened to you?
Diagnosed.
Is that what happened to you?
No.
Oh, so yours is
I was diagnosed after.
After, okay.
Yeah.
But you know guys that were, see ya. We don't want to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why you keep it a dirty little secret. You don't get it diagnosed. You deal with it. Yeah. Insomnia and obstructive sleep apnea are usually diagnosed and managed as separate disorders. Insomnia refers to persistent difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep. Sleep apnea involves repeated pauses in breathing that interrupt sleep throughout the night. However, many people experience both conditions at the same time, and their combined effects are worsened health outcomes.
Okay. The connection matters because sleep plays a crucial role in regulating the cardiovascular system overnight. Quote again, sleep touches every single part of our existence. And this is according to Audrey Zinkchuk, MD, MHS, Associate Professor of Medicine, Pulmonary, Critical Care, and Sleep Medicine at YSM, and senior author of the paper. Going on with a quote, oftentimes it is neglected even though it has such an important impact on our lives. Zinkchuk explains that when sleep is repeatedly interrupted, whether from frequent awakenings, shortened sleep time, or pauses in breathing, the heart and blood vessels may miss an important opportunity to recover and rebalance.
Yeah. Okay. One aim of the research was to determine whether sleep disorders influence cardiovascular risk early enough for prevention to make a difference. We wanted to know whether COMISA mattered early in the cardiovascular risk trajectory, Gaffey says, rather than decades later when disease is already established.
Gaffey stresses that ongoing sleep problems should not be dismissed as a minor inconvenience. No. Quote, over time, it places a measurable strain on your cardiovascular system. And Zinkchuk also emphasizes the importance of prevention. He says future approaches to sleep health should focus on reducing risk earlier rather than treating disease after it develops. I agree with that. Let's see if we can catch it first.
According to researchers, sleep should be evaluated as routinely as other major cardiovascular risk factors. They recommend considering insomnia and sleep apnea together rather than separately because sleep disturbances are common, measurable, and treatable. Addressing them earlier could significantly alter the course of cardiovascular disease.
So have you had any diagnosis or anything issues with your cardiovascular system?
No.
That may sound
I haven't been diagnosed together.
I was going to say that's kind of a personal question, actually. Maybe you don't want to answer that.
Well,
so.
I've been diagnosed with apnea and COPD, but they didn't diagnose insomnia, although I complain of it.
COPD, that's kind of a buddy of mine that I went to school with has got COPD pretty bad, but he was a multi smoker. So, but yeah, that's not good. I mean, he has a tough time walking like 30 feet, without having to take a break, and he is a walker, so it's tough. But anyway.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoy your Sabbath. Catch us on Monday.
Yep. Yeah. Have a great one, and we'll see you Monday morning. Take care.